Hey, thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I'm Farah, and we'll be doing a 20-minute nighttime restorative yoga sequence to just release all that stress from the day. It's great if you're feeling any back pain, if you've been crunching up. It's going to help you release all that stress, lengthen your spine, maybe going into some side bends, some back bends, some twists, and forward bends. And this is really great to just totally reset your spine so that you can have a great, soothing evening tonight. Whenever you're ready, you can join me on your mat. It would be great if you have 2 blocks. I have these 2 blocks that are 2 different sizes, and that's useful in the start of our practice. If you don't have that, you can just use 2 books or a few books stacked on top of each other. It does the exact same thing. And whenever you're ready, let's just lie down on our mats. You can bring the blocks onto the side. Lying down on our backs, you can bring the smaller block underneath your head, so it's supporting your neck, and bringing the larger block just under the upper back, coming into a nice restorative back bend here, making sure that you're comfortable so you can adjust it accordingly. The bigger block can be at the upper back, and bring your feet together and open your knees to the side and closing the eyes. Just taking a moment to allow yourself to come to your mat, allowing the breath to find its way into your body, noticing how you're breathing, relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw, letting the hands gently fall down. Taking a deep breath, expanding through the belly, the ribs and the chest. And a big exhale, sighing it all out. Just taking a few moments to allow your body to naturally start to open up, to feel a little bit lighter. This back bend can feel really nice to open up the chest, to counter the way we live most of our lives if we're scrunched down. Giving yourself a moment to really open, finding that the chest is elevated, and deep inhalation, expand through the belly, expand the ribs and the chest. And taking a big sigh out, starting to notice how your body feels. And whatever you start to notice, just making this decision to notice it and gently watch it pass you by. Taking another deep breath here, expand through the belly, expand the ribs and the chest. And exhale. Making sure you're still breathing. Let's slowly close the knees, bring them together. And just release the blocks from beneath you. Lying down on your back. And taking this block one more time, you can bring it underneath your lower back, the area that meets the hips and the lower back. Bringing your feet a little bit closer, just coming into this supported bridge pose. Making sure you're breathing. Deep inhalation expands you. Deep exhalation. And of course you can choose to bring the block a little bit higher, to go a little bit deeper into your back bend. or you can stay with it low. Just listen to your body today. And from here, let's start to lift the feet up high, one by one. So lifting the left foot first, and then lift the right leg up, bringing both legs up, flexing your feet. You can spread the toes really wide, allowing everything to drain down. Deep breath in, and a deep exhale, sighing it all out. Just letting everything invert for a moment, letting all of the blood circulate through your body. Allow your head to be really grounded, rooted into the earth, feeling your lower back pressing into the block. Slowly bend the knees, lower one foot followed by the other foot, bringing your heels down, and release your block. Hug your knees into your chest. Taking a big hug, rolling from one side to the other side. And roll backwards and forwards a few times, just massaging your back. And come into a cross-legged position, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your hips up, come into a tabletop. Making sure that the hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just starting to circle through your wrists here. Making sure you're breathing. Notice how the hips feel as you circle through, alternating both directions. Circling the shoulders or over the wrists and the hips over the knees. Just notice how your body feels when you start to bring in small movements into it. And from here, slowly inhale, lifting the chest high, lifting your hips, and exhale, coming into a cat position. Rounding the middle and the upper back, bringing your chin in. One more time, inhale, lifting the hips, lowering your core, lift your chest high, and exhale, round, middle back, rounds, upper back rounds, push the floor away from you, come into your neutral position. Let's reach the right hand all the way up. As you take a breath here, and exhale, tucking the right hand down. We're not gonna lower all the way down. And inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, tucking your hand down, bringing your cheek close to the ground, but not touching it just yet. Inhale, reach the right arm high, opening your thoracic spine here, and exhale, press your right shoulder down, press your right hand down. Walk your left hand in front of you, finding that the hips are still stacked on top of your knees. Deep breath into your twist here. Just releasing all that tension. And slowly walking your hands back underneath your shoulders. Bring your right hand back to the center. Inhale, let's rinse that out. Lift the chest high. Exhale, coming into a big angry cat position, rounding through the middle and the upper back, bringing your chin in. Inhale, lift up. And stepping into your neutral position. As you inhale, let's reach the left arm high. And exhale, tuck it all the way under. Avoid pressing the shoulder down just yet. Inhale, reach up high. Your gaze is towards your left hand. And exhale, coming into this twist, threading the needle. Inhale, left arm lifts high. Expanding through the thoracic spine. Exhale, press your hand down, press your shoulder down. Left cheek presses into the ground. Enjoying this twist. Walking your right hand in front of you if that is feeling accessible for you. Deep breath in and deep exhalation. Slowly walking your right hand back and lower your left hand back to the center. Let's lift the hips high as you step into a downward facing dog. Keeping the feet as wide as the hips. Starting to lengthen through the spine. Allow your knees to be slightly bent here. Pressing the knuckles down. Feet as wide as the hips. They're parallel to each other. And let's slowly bend the knees, lower the knees down. Inhale, lift the chest high. And exhale, round, coming back into your angry cow. Push the knuckles down, rounding through the upper back. From here, we're gonna start to lean the whole body forward and lower the chest, lower the chin down. Lift your hips high. You can step your knees slightly forward or backwards and slowly start to rise up as you keep hugging your elbows in, coming into a Sphinx pose, bringing both forearms underneath you, extended in front of you. Pressing the top of your foot down, let's lift the chest high, allow your shoulders to melt down. Deep breath in and deep exhalation. One more time. Inhale, pressing the hips down, opening the chest. And exhale, let's lower all the way down. Lifting yourself back up into a downward facing dog. Pressing the knuckles down into the ground. Let's slowly lower the knees down. Lift the chest high, coming into your cow spine. And exhale, rounding, lower the forehead down, walking your hands to the front, coming into a child's pose. If it's more comfortable to bring your hands behind you, you can do that. Allow your knees to be a little bit more open to create more space for your chest to fall down. And from here, slowly come back into your tabletop position. Bring the knees underneath your hips. Can you lean your whole body weight forward, pressing the top of your foot down. Bend the elbows. Lower the chest, the chin. Lift your hips high. Inhale as you slide yourself to the front. Come back into your Sphinx pose. Press the forearms down. Press the top of your foot down. Lift your kneecaps up. Deep breath here. And from here, we're going to slowly turn over to our left side. Bringing your right hand underneath you. So you're lying down on your left side body. Press the left arm down and slowly start to straighten the left hand. Finding this stretch through your left side. Pressing your right hand underneath you. Left arm pushes into the ground. Deep inhalation into your left side body. And exhale, bending the left hand, bringing your right forearm in front of you and turning over to your right side. Press the left hand underneath you. Your right side body is pressing into the ground. And push your right hand as you straighten your right arm. Right side body lengthens. Deep inhalation. And deep exhalation. One more time. Deep inhale. And exhale. Bend the right hand, bringing both forearms in front of you. Bringing your shoulders underneath your chest. Let's lift ourselves all the way back up. Bend your knees and lift your knees up. Downward facing dog. Starting to find more length in the back of your spine, in the back of your thighs. Slight bend in your knees helps you lengthen your spine more. Making sure you're still breathing. slowly lower the knees down and come into a seated position as you bring your legs to the side and in front of you. Bending the knees. Inhale as you lift the spine, lengthening, allowing the shoulders to drop back. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly lower all the way back down into the ground. Reaching your hands up here, finding each vertebrae as it makes contact to the ground and slowly lowering down, relaxing your shoulders, bringing your hands by your sides, and hug your knees into your chest as you bend them. Starting to circle through the knees, finding a bit more space in your spine as you breathe. And slowly we're going to straighten the left leg as you hug your right knee into your chest. Keep lengthening the left leg really into the back of your mat. From here, can you slowly lower your right knee to the left side as you reach your right hand by your side, come into a twist here. Deep inhalation, expand, and deep sigh out. Allowing the chest to open from the right side. Keep your gaze over your right hand. Allow it to be soft and gentle. Noticing your lower back as it starts to release. Slowly bringing the right knee back into the chest and hugging both knees all the way in. Straighten the right leg and lower the left knee to the right side. Reach your left hand by your side. Soften your gaze as you gaze over your left hand. Right palm melts over the left knee. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. And slowly come back to the center. Left knee hugs in, hug both knees in. Just circle your knees around. And lower your feet down, bringing your right ankle on top of your left knee. Coming into a four-figure position. From here, can you reach your hands up as you grab the back of your thigh, keeping your right foot engaged and flexed, pressing your hands down to bring your knee over your chest. For more, you can always bring your hand behind your shin, allowing your attention to come to your right side of your glute. Deep inhalation as you expand your body and exhale, allowing your mind to soften and quieten. Slowly lowering the left leg down, right foot presses into the ground, left ankle bringing it over onto your right knee. Grab the back of your right thigh and lift your right foot high, coming into a four-figure position. Allowing the breath to melt into your left glute. Just softening your gaze with your inhale, allowing yourself to expand. And as you exhale, can you bring your hand a bit closer towards you by pressing your right knee down over your chest. Slowly, let's lower the right foot down, lower the left leg down. From here, we're going to reach both legs up to the sky, allowing the feet to naturally flex. Taking another deep breath here, expand through the belly and the ribs, just softening through your shoulders. And slowly bending both knees as you grab the inside or outside of your foot with your hands. Just whatever is more comfortable for you. Pressing your feet gently down with your hands. Coming into a happy baby. Noticing how the quality of your breathing is here. Allowing all tension to release. Pressing your hands a little bit more as you find an opening in your hips. And if it just feels very intuitive for you to straighten one leg, to straighten the other, just allowing the hamstrings to lengthen. You can do that. Otherwise, staying in your happy baby. And if it feels good straightening one leg, maybe you can straighten both legs. Notice how your lower back melts into the ground. Deep breath. And let's slowly lower the feet down, bringing your hands at your belly, softening your shoulders, and just taking a moment to let the energy flow, letting your body feel relaxed before starting to straighten your legs, bringing your feet out as wide as you can. Bringing your palms by your side. Let the palms face up and just really take up as much space as feels good for you here. Let's end our practice today with a few rounds of square breathing to completely soften and quieten the mind. Staying in your Shavasana, lying down on your back. Before we begin, just taking a deep breath in and a deep sigh out. And slowly inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And holding the breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, filling up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And hold the breath in for a moment, feeling the prana inside you. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out, feeling space and stillness. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. And exhale. And hold the breath out. And inhale, filling up the belly, fill up the ribs and the chest, expand fully. Hold the breath in. And exhale. And hold the breath out. Come back into your natural breathing. Allowing yourself to just melt down in your Shavasana. When your body is free of tension, when you connect with your breath, you allow the mind to have more space. You create energy for all the energy to, you create space for all the energy to start flowing. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.